Hi, this is Teresa Hauk, Executive Editor of the Journal from Rockwell Automation and our partner Network Magazine. We're at the 2016 Automation Fair event in Atlanta, and I'm at the Symantec booth. I want you to meet who I'm talking with here and learn more about the company. Let me know, who are you and what is your role?
Hi, I'm Kent McMullen. I lead the go-to-market effort for Symantec around industrial control security.
Okay, thanks, Kent. And tell our viewers who you are.
Sure, I'm Cliff Whitehead with Rockwell Automation. I'm responsible for technology business development, so I'm working closely with Symantec to help our customers understand how to apply their solutions.
Okay, and that's interesting. And what I want to know is how you guys are addressing the needs of the Rockwell Automation community.
Sure. You know, our customers really have a need, and it's a growing need for security. And oftentimes they don't exactly know how to go about doing that. So Rockwell knows we can't do everything ourselves. So we have partners like Symantec who really fill gaps in the portfolio and have really that domain expertise in security to help our customers solve their problems and really help formulate the questions they have around their security solutions.
And that's so important. And Ken, tell us about what your products do and how it addresses ICS security.
Sure, thanks. Most people know Symantec security from an IT standpoint for products like antivirus, and those have been deployed in ICS environments in the past. But about 3-4 years ago, we started looking at specifically industrial control security and designing products that were tuned to this market. And that's what we're working on with Rockwell.
So exactly what products are you displaying here that are in the Rockwell Automation Encompass program?
So critical systems protection is one of 3 or 4 products that we have specific to industrial controls. So when we look at industrial controls, we start at the endpoint. As I mentioned, critical systems protection is one product, and I'll speak more about that in a second. We also have device authentication. We have code signing. And then if you lift up at the network level, we add one more product, anomaly detection. In the back end, we have traditional Symantec security products, which most people are familiar with.
So specifically, what do these do? How do they help your customers?
Yeah, so in the case of the 4 products that I mentioned, critical systems protection is basically a whitelisting product that actually has application level sandboxing. So, and we can talk more about what that actually does for the customer, but basically it locks down an endpoint. In terms of device authentication, make sure that the devices that are talking on your network are devices that you know and condone. And then we have code signing, which makes sure that the software that you're running is actually your code. And then at the anomaly detection level, we actually monitor the network, figure out what assets are on the network, figure out how they behave with each other, and then look for anomalies against that.
And we often hear about security breaches in the news, but I'm pretty sure, and we hear about the stories of the breaches that are not in the news. How do these stop the breaches?
Yeah, so specifically in the case of critical systems protection, let me walk through an example. If the bad guy tried to get malware on an endpoint, the whitelisting capability would prevent that malware from running because it's not on the whitelist. Now let's say that the bad guy is actually really smart and he gets the malware into one of your applications that's on the whitelist. That's where that sandboxing feature comes in, and it would actually stop that behavior from occurring on the endpoint. So this product that we're talking about can run in intrusion detection mode, or intrusion prevention mode, or a combination. What we find in industrial controls is mostly intrusion detection is the need that they're looking for.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. I mean, and it just keeps getting worse. It's so important.
That's right.
So Cliff, tell me, how do these products help Rockwell Automation and its customers?
Well, the whole deal is to secure your control system. And so we really want our customers, whether, or your readers, whether they're a solution provider, system integrator, machine builder, end user, and really even the Rockwell people out there, talk about security, have that dialogue. Customers, have that dialogue with us. Let's learn how to do that. And then we can close those gaps. We can use endpoint protection. We can use other parts of the defense in depth strategy that are also very prevalent here at the Automation Fair to really close those gaps in security. Understand what your level of risk tolerance is. That's really where it starts. Let's have a risk assessment, let's have a discussion, and keep that dialogue going so that your industrial control systems can be secure.
And security and risk assessment is one of the main themes of a lot of exhibitors here and the educational sessions. I mean, this is no light subject. So tell our viewers where they can get more information about your company and your products.
Great question. If you go to Symantec.com/IoT, you'll find a fair amount of information there about our ICS security products. And through that website, you can actually email us and we can follow up on it.
Okay, great. Well, I'm Teresa Hauk at Automation Fair 2016 event in Atlanta. I'll see you next time.